government in the coming weeks will announce a new strategy or roll out a series of strategies to deal with this matter. What should the approach be? Should it be different from what we already know?
Good evening. The line is very unstable, so I couldn't hear you too well. I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Well, good evening to you. Good evening to my brothers in the studio and my brother on Zoom. And to add to what has been said, I would just say that there have been too many deaths and enough is enough. I remember the children who are falling into pits and drowned, the cries of the parents, the mothers who carried them for 9 months, the pain they would feel that irresponsible criminals, as my brother Ken calls them, I call them environmental terrorists, have dug pits, left them uncovered for children to fall in and drown. Look at their pain. Then I also recall the 2 police officers who were chasing illegal miners on the riverbeds and who lost their lives. They drowned. People's children or sons, people's husbands, the children. Look at the pain they have also gone through. And it goes on and on. And then we go to the 8 who also lost their lives. Enough is enough. Too many families have been ripped apart. My heart goes out to the spouses, the children. 8 families have been ripped apart. So it has started with the children. It has gone on and on. So the time has come to say enough is enough. Too many people have died through the irresponsible acts of people who have no concern for anybody else. And I think we should look at what is happening as an act of criminality and deal with them as environmental terrorists. We know that people need a livelihood, which is totally acceptable. But you can't say that because you want to make money, you don't care about other people. We are looking at, for example, the peasant farmers who are at the risk of losing their livelihood, 2.5 million of them, because of the irresponsible manner in which people are mining. We are looking at the fishermen who have lost their livelihoods. And then we are looking at the fact that we are all being poisoned. We are all being poisoned. Look at the river bodies. We are being poisoned, and even when the water is clear, there's no guarantee that it's safe because Ghana water does not remove the toxins. Konfanoche Teaching Hospital has told us that kidney-related cases have gone up 4-fold. So there's an existential threat going on. We are being poisoned. Our water is being poisoned. It has affected the farms because what we think is used to, water the farmlands. So there's an existential threat, and maybe there have been too many deaths, and the time has come to deal with it robustly, to say enough is enough. No more families should have to suffer the pain that, the most recent pain of the 8 families. And let's put an end to this irresponsible mining. And as my brother added, even when you've got a license, if you go outside the parameters of your license, you are engaged in illegal mining. The fact that you have a license doesn't permit you to mine anyhow. You have to go according to the parameters of your license. And if I might add that my initial thoughts are also that we have to look at the fact that no amount of gold, no amount of oil, no amount of money can replace the need for clean water for our forests and for our bees. So we need to balance what is going on. I've been very upset to hear very recently in Yao Chrome that licenses have been granted and persons were coming to cocoa farms, people who have toiled. You know how long it takes for cocoa to bear fruit, and then you are just coming, you have got licenses. I don't think they got anything from the EPA, but they did have, whether it was a community mining license or whatever. And then you want to come and mine. So who gives these licenses? So they should be entrenched in the cooperative mining license, the right of communities to reject mining if they are farming communities and they are very happy with their farming and they do not want any mining in their locality. Thank you.
Awula, thank you. Thank you very much. You're still watching Point of View coming to you live from our studio here in Accra. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll look at the new approach government intends to adopt. How should it be? What should be the strategy? And how do we deal decisively with this issue of illegal mining, also known as galamsey?